G'day folks, today we are here, because you always start and I decided to start.
Okay.
We're here to review the Makita DHS781.
Yeah.
Which is a...
very sexy looking tool.
Twin 18 volt brushless circular saw.
That's where you were going.
Twin 18, 36 volt, two batteries.
Yeah, I call it twin 18.
I'm not sure if they use that words, twin, but anyway.
I think they use 36 volt.
Okay.
Yep.
18 times 2, that's what they say.
Do they? Okay, 18 by 2.
Anyway, this is a circular saw, and it has 6,000 RPM. I've just read off the label right now.
Nice.
So Mike's been doing all the footage for this one.
Yep.
We'll get into that.
Yeah,
and we'll come back and ask what you think of it.
Cool. Alrighty, so a couple of things. This thing, this tool is a weapon. I wasn't sure what to expect, to be honest. It's my first foray into 18 by 2 with Makita. Yep. Haven't used it before. I honestly wasn't expecting the power out of it. I knew Makita would be smooth. Yeah. I just trusted that because I do think they build some very smooth tools. Yep. And I expected the quality of the build to be on point. Yes. Yeah. And I think it was.
There's a lot of happy customers on their first 18 times 2 circular saw. Yep. Big one. We had a little play with that years ago. So this is the brushless one. It's pretty new. Yeah. And man, does this thing cut quick?
Yeah. It cuts fast, and it doesn't feel or sound like it groans. No. You would have seen in some of the footage. I'm going through some, what is it? I think 300 by 45 Merbu. Oh. Like the Merbu, it is hard timber.
I cringed when I watched that footage.
Yep, it's actually beautiful timber that I was chopping through too. Look, it is a very, very powerful saw. Yeah. I would go as far as to say to be using it for little dinky stuff and just small jobs is actually ridiculous. Yes. Because it's got so much guts and so much grunt. But I don't find that at 5.2 kilo, 5.1, I don't find that out of control. It is a bit weightier, obviously, than the standard 18 volt unit. Yeah. But it's not crazy. I really like, if I can just quickly get off track maybe a little bit, this lever here to raise and lower to drop the base down. That is a big lever and it's super cool. I hate fiddly little things where you got to muck around inside. It's a big lever, flick it, drop it to whatever you want. Really, really cool. I like it.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Because every other cordless circular saw I've ever used, you push it down, yep, and it's hitting the base plate, and you still feel like you want it to be tighter.
Yeah, we had it with one. I can't remember which one it was.
Every saw.
Yeah, right.
I've used the Milwaukee lately, I've used the FlexVolt lately. You push that lever down, they're always plastic, and you're like, oh, I want to push it further because it's not a tight lock yet. This one is great.
Yeah, it is very, very cool. Oh, it's basic, it's metal, powder coated metal, really, really nice. The other thing I do want to talk about...
That's my new favourite part of that.
Is it? That's your new favourite part, alright. Yeah. To get an angle on your base plate, you simply flick here and open it and drop it down, but it has got indents at I think 22.5, 45 and 56 degrees. Ooh. So it's really nice. And again, the mechanism on the back, which I'll try and get a close-up, but the mechanism on the back, it's just a metal plate with notches in it. It's nothing fancy, no super-duper pins. It's basic, but it works perfect. Like, to say I was excited about this when I started busting it out and using it on site, it is an understatement because it was very, very tidy.
It's starting to make me feel, think about the track saw we reviewed a little while ago again. Yep. Just because that was a very simple, precise, high quality machine, and this does feel very good.
And the track saw just hummed along. By the way, if you haven't seen that track saw review, get on it because stuff all people have watched that. I don't know why. Yeah. Hasn't gone well. But the track saw on this, like pigeon pear, really, really nice.
such a good tool.
Yep.
I was just chopping up some sleepers in the back there just to get a feel for it, and the power blew me away. And the smoothness. And I've been using the Flex Vault recently, the DeWalt one.
Yep.
As my main saw. I've been doing a lot of handyman chippy sort of work.
Yep.
And that's a really good saw. It heaps of power. And I picked this up, and I think this might be more powerful. I haven't done them side by side yet.
Yeah, okay.
But I reckon this may be the most powerful circuit.
We'll at some point get on and we are going to do a comparison.
Yeah, we are.
Big comparison. So it would be interesting to see that.
I'm tipping this might take home the brownies. This
it'd
one.
be interesting.
It's
I didn't find it lacking at any point.
No.
The dust extraction is good. The track saw dust extraction is better.
You'd expect
but
that.
it's also quite a different setup.
You'd expect that. It was pretty good though. Still the dust extraction.
Oh, it's still pretty good.
Yep.
Yep.
I saw in the footage. I noticed that the blade guard was catching a bit when you were doing 45 cuts.
Yeah, not even just 45s. When you first actually sit the base on your timber and go to push it in, it holds up for a second. Okay. And I kept thinking, which probably still is part of it, I kept thinking I was a bit of a jerk using it, that my skill wasn't really there, because it just seems to hold up and you've got to sort of give it a bit more of a punch.
Yeah.
But funnily enough, we had someone reach out to us who uses tools every day as a chippy, and she actually said that's one of the things that she's not a big fan of on this saw, is it seems to hold up at the start. So it makes you want to actually flick the guard open a little bit and then go.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to do that, I don't think.
No, you shouldn't. So that is a little detractor for it. It is a bit of an odd one, but and the spring's not overly strong, so it's not that.
No, it's definitely not spring. No, it's just that little bit of design there.
Yeah.
The other thing is the Bluetooth for the dust extraction.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I didn't use dust extraction in this particular review, I noticed, with a lot of the footage. But often, I don't need the dust extraction, so don't get stuck into me. Yes, it's got dust extraction availability. It's got the Bluetooth, and we've got the Bluetooth VAC to do that.
Sure.
I just don't use it as much as some people like. What I will say is I've ironed out the little bug, which Makita let me know about. The bug was me. With the Bluetooth, I kept having to reconnect all the time. What I wasn't doing was, I haven't used the saw. It still just needs a little wake up. You press that and then the Bluetooth wakes up, whereas I expected it to be continually active.
Sure.
So that was me banging on when we did the track saw review, saying I'm not a big fan because it seems clunky.
Yeah.
The clunkiness was me.
I like that it's got like a ruler on the front here.
Yeah.
Little measurement, so you can actually run your cut line offset from another line.
Yeah, don't know.
Or from an edge.
I certainly didn't use it. I don't know if I would use it all that much, but for rough ripping, I suppose.
It's just a cool idea. There's no reason not to have it.
No, that's true.
Now, one little thing about this saw is its weight. Okay, double battery, 7¼ inch saw, 184 mil, 5.15 kilos or something.
Yep.
This is a saw that you want the workpiece to be holding the weight of it. This is not a saw you want to be using upwards or trying to cut.
Oh, certainly not regularly.
Fence posts, checkouts.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. Guys will. I know I have.
Yep.
With saws this heavy, but it is a heavy saw to be doing anything but leaving it on the workpiece, taking.
I don't think it'd be fair to call it lightweight.
No.
But I also think that you will find that there are framers and fencers that will quite happily lift it up and actually chow across.
Yeah, I reckon they'll.
I've seen guys with 9¼ power units and doing that.
Yeah, with two hands. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's true.
And yeah, I did it recently with my other saw. So this is about ½ kilo heavier than the DeWalt one.
Yep.
But it's, I think, nearly a whole kilo or maybe 800 grams or something lighter than the big Milwaukee.
Yep.
Which we've also got coming for review.
Yep. Which feels quite different. I was going to say visibly, not visibly, but you can literally feel the difference.
Yeah. But I mean, this is just an incredible tool so far.
Yeah. There's definitely been a Makita man love going on with me at the moment, but I think it's justified with this tool.
Absolutely, it is.
It's a tidy unit.
I'm certainly no Makita fanboy, and this tool has won me over in one evening. I love it.
Yeah.
Of course, you need to make sure you've got the batteries. It's going to take two batteries. It's going to drain them down together.
Yeah, look, you run through batteries a bit quicker.
Yeah.
That's okay, but I do like the fact that tonight I accidentally, I don't really care, I had a 4 and a 5 ampere on it.
Yep.
Because you thought I had both 6s. You can run a 4 or 5 or 6, doesn't matter.
That's right. It's got little fuel gauge.
Yeah, it's got fuel gauges at the top there. The handle's comfortable. Overall, it is a good package, people. Get out and check it out at a trade show. Use it, you will not be disappointed.
No, you'll actually buy it. I think it's about 350 or 330 maybe in some stores. So it's actually pretty reasonably priced.
For the Aussie market,
for the skin.
Yep.
I'm impressed.
Yep.
Considering the cost of some of its competitors.
Yep.
I'm really happy with that price.
It is well in the market.
Yep, for sure. All right, well, we've probably fanboyed over that enough.
Been crapped on for too long.
Possibly. But I'm really excited, and you are obviously very excited as well.
Yeah. That one's staying in this workshop, by the way.
Yep. It's definitely coming here with me. So that's the DHS781.
Yep.
You go and have a look at it. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Hit like, share it.
Share the daylights out of it.
Head over to Instagram. Mike gets it a bit depressed every now and then because we don't have enough followers on there.
Yeah. I'm like a teenager.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Cool. Cheers, guys.